Welcome to Snowline Chats. My name is Stephanie Hansen. I'm the Marketing and Investor Relations Manager for Snowline Gold. Today, I'm here with our CEO and Director, Scott Berdahl, to discuss Snowline's latest news release on widespread mineralization found on our Valley Zone on our road project in the Yukon. Thanks for taking the time, Scott. I know it's been busy as of lately, so thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Stephanie.
Of course. So just a brief recap. Last week, we shared significant findings of sheeted quartz veins throughout our 415-meter drill hole at Valley, which resulted in 26 instances of visible gold from 19 meters to 388 meters of depth. How excited are you and the field team to be onto something potentially of this scale?
We're really excited. I mean, the core is pretty spectacular. And it's for this type of system, it's really unusual to see such high vein densities, and to see such a broad interval with such densities is really encouraging. So we're excited. We're very excited, but we're trying not to be too excited until we get those assay results back. But clearly, this shows us that we're in a very big and very fertile system. So we have a lot of work to do with further exploration.
Yeah, it's very exciting, and hopefully we'll learn more in the near future here, but we'll touch on that in just a moment. Our second drill recently began turning at Valley. Tell us more about the findings at drill hole V22008 and what the plans are for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, so this one kind of flies under the radar in the shadow of our big 400-meter hole at hole 7, but up on the hill on the northeast side of the intrusion, we drilled from the sediments and down into the intrusion. And it took a while to get through quite a bit of broken up rock. And there's some interesting mineralization in there as well. We actually have grab samples from surface there that run often more than an ounce per ton, up to 152 grams per ton. And but those aren't really the target. Those might be very interesting, and we'll hopefully drill through something like that. But the real target is getting into the intrusion and getting into those vein sets. And he did that at about 190 or 200 meters down hole. We got into the intrusion approximately where we expected it to be. And sure enough, those sheeted veins are there. They have bismuth in them. We didn't notice visible gold, but again, these are very preliminary examinations of the core. And so, and really, you don't need to see visible gold to have a nice gold intercept. So we're happy to see veins there that have bismuth in them. They're going to be mineralized. We don't know what the grades are, just like we don't know what the grades are in any of the holes until we get the assays back. But we are in that footprint again, and so that really expands it by another 500 meters from hole 7, and I think it was something like 460 meters from the closest hole, which was hole 6, drilled up in the sort of northwestern side of the intrusion.
Well, there's certainly a lot going on here, and while all these observations are very exciting and keeping us on the edge of our seats here, when do you anticipate the results back from the assay labs to confirm what the field team believes that we're onto here?
That's a great question. And that is I don't know how many dollar question, but it's some of the holes, or some of the samples, from these holes are already at the lab, and others are on their way there shortly. So we have an estimated turnaround time right now of about 4 weeks. So we're hoping that those samples will come back to us in late July or early August at the latest.
Well, here's to fingers crossed for a speedy return on those results. We're all really looking forward to it. And thank you for taking the time this afternoon, Scott.
Likewise. Thank you, Stephanie. It's great to get the chance to get the word out.
Of course.